What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Search and Destroy gameplay. And actually, in the very beginning, I was running around knife only. I started the clip a little bit late. For some reason, every once in a while, I always forget to start a clip. And usually, the times that I forget to start the clip are usually the times that I finally do get an actual video clip. Usually, I could sit there and record for like 2-3 hours straight, and I won't get any gameplay. But the second I don't record is when I actually get something. But thankfully, I did decide to hit the record button. It started a little late, but I think I went 16-3 on the Search and Destroy gameplay. I was using the MP5, obviously with my combat axe as a secondary, and we're just absolutely saucing up. Like I always say, Search and Destroy is by far probably the best game mode in this whole video game. But today we're going to be talking, once again, a little bit about Call of Duty 2020. Not too much, mostly about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but what I'm going to be speaking about with Modern Warfare is going to slowly relate to Call of Duty 2020, and if I'm even going to end up purchasing this video game. Now, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys, my personal storage for Modern Warfare isn't too bad, but I know tons of people who play on console who have to constantly remove video games every single day just to keep up with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is complete utter bullcrap in my personal opinion. And this most recent update for Season 4, which I do have a couple more commentaries I want to make for this actual topic, but today is going to be about the space and storage and stuff like that. But for Season 4, apparently the storage for this game was almost 60 to 80 gigabytes. Now, I think they did clarify saying that it's going to like shrink down to 4 gigabytes or something like that. I don't know. Apparently, I don't think that's the truth, because apparently still people are still running into the same issue of having to remove stuff, fix things, and just not having any storage for any other video games. I mean, this is honestly a joke at this point. Let's be honest here. The content in this game is very nice. You know, I enjoy my every once in a while content, well, not upgrades, but content drops and stuff like that. But it's not that much content in this video game that the storage has to be out of this world. GTA 5 has just as much content, probably 2 to 3 times the amount of content that Call of Duty Modern Warfare has, and it still doesn't have this much storage. Now, yes, it is running on a new engine. That might be one of the biggest reasons why it takes up so much space. You know, a new engine, maybe they just haven't settled in yet. Maybe the development studios haven't really completely understood the capability of this engine. Maybe they're still trying to fine-tune it and fix things up. But if this happens in Call of Duty 2020, I don't even know if I want to purchase this video game. Seriously, I'm a man who likes to have multiple games as backup. You know, I try to have as many Call of Duty games that I can, but I had to uninstall a bunch of them, of course, to kind of put together the Modern Warfare videos and stuff like that, because obviously Modern Warfare is the most recent Call of Duty game, so I have to keep this game up to date and installed on my PC in order to make content for it, and in order to keep this game up to date and installed, I have to start erasing other games I enjoy. So now I'm down to like 2 games that I have, Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty World at War, when I used to have Black Ops 1, World at War, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, I used to have all the old school Call of Duty games, and now I'm down to 2 just because this game is an absolute joke. Just think of a game like Call of Duty World at War. That game was like 8 gigabytes. And yes, I know, it's like a 10-plus-year-old game. You're probably thinking to yourself, JB, how are you comparing an 8-year-old game to, you know, a current-day game? But even with that being said, Black Ops 4 wasn't this much space. World War II wasn't this much space. And both of those games, Black Ops 4 had a Battle Royale, had tons of weapons added into the game, tons of maps. It was just as content-filled as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. There's no reason for this game to be 60 to 80 gigabytes every single time you update the video game. It's a joke. It's almost offensive because, like I said, people like to have other options. You know, a lot of people do enjoy having Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong. People love to have Call of Duty on their consoles, but that doesn't mean they want to cut out all the rest of their interests just to play Call of Duty. You know, I know that Infinity Ward is so cocky about their video game. I know that they love their video game so much and think it's the most ultimate game ever in the world, and they probably want people to only have that game installed on their console. But sorry to break it to you, Infinity Ward, that's not the case. People like their variety. You know, there are people out there like me where I will just strictly play Call of Duty all year long because that's what I like to do. You know, I'm an FPS junkie, and Battlefield has just completely flopped. It's absolute garbage now, so I fall on Call of Duty at this point. I used to play Rainbow Six Siege. I kind of died out of it because, like I said, it's such an old game now. I had my moments with it. You know, I played years and years of that video game. I had my moments. It's time for me to move on from Rainbow Six Siege. So basically, the best FPS game that I could possibly play right now is Call of Duty. But that doesn't mean that other people out there are like me. There's tons of people who like to play puzzle games, adventure games. It's so many different genres out there, millions of genres that you could possibly think of that you could possibly want to play. And people cannot play these games. People cannot branch out and try other things because Modern Warfare is taking up that much space out of their consoles. This has to be fixed. This has to be a main thing that Infinity Ward needs to work on with Modern Warfare. Well, actually, no, forget it, because Infinity Ward, it's already done for Modern Warfare. This game is already like 200 plus gigabytes, maybe 300 gigabytes, just for this small little game that we have here. And it's not that small, but, you know, just for this one game that we have here, it's that much storage. Treyarch needs to make sure they work on this engine, because apparently I think Treyarch is going to be working on the same exact engine that Infinity Ward worked on. And if that's the case, they need to do a little work, because it's no way in hell I'm going to play another video game that's 300 gigabytes, because more than likely I'm going to keep Modern Warfare installed on my PC for at least another year after, you know, the next game comes out. Because as a content creator, I need to make sure that I have all the content I could possibly post. And I'm 99.9% positive that after Call of Duty 2020 drops, they're going to keep updating Modern Warfare. You know, Warzone's going to be updated. They're probably still going to add new maps and new stuff into multiplayer. I guarantee this game is going to try to push on a little bit longer than, you know, the typical life cycle of Call of Duty game. So I need to make sure I still have it basically installed on my PC so I can continue to play it. But if this game is 300 gigabytes, and then Call of Duty 2020 is going to be 300 gigabytes, I can't hold anything. I literally cannot hold anything. I'm going to have to literally pick and choose all the games. It's either going to be I have Call of Duty 2020 or I have Modern Warfare. No other games are in the picture here. I can't download anything. I can't download GTA. I can't download Battlefield. I had to uninstall, literally to keep Modern Warfare up to date for me. I had to uninstall Battlefield 5. I had to uninstall Apex Legends. I had to uninstall Black Ops 2. I had to uninstall Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 1. I had to uninstall so many games. I think I had to uninstall World War II now as well. Like, literally, the only reason that that's why you guys don't see too much World War II gameplay from me. That's why you guys don't see that much of Black Ops 4 gameplay from me. That's why you guys don't see that much old school stuff from me besides World at War gameplay on this channel, because I have to reinstall all these things just in order to play it. And in order to reinstall these things, I have to uninstall Modern Warfare, reinstall these old school games, play the old school games, get the gameplay, uninstall the old school games, reinstall Modern Warfare. You see what I'm saying? It's a hassle. It's something that I don't want to do. It's something that nobody should have to do. And yes, you might say, well, JB, just go buy some more storage. But why? Why should I have to buy more storage? Why can't I hold more than one game on a hefty-ass PC? And why should console players only have to hold one game? Why do they have to go out and buy external hard drives just to play another video game? It's ridiculous. And again, like I said, that's just my personal side of this story. You know, like I said, from a content creator's perspective, I want to keep Modern Warfare just for more content. But even for people who are casual Call of Duty players, and they want to delete Modern Warfare right when this game is over, or they've already deleted it, regardless of what their situation is, they're probably going to delete it by the end of the cycle. But still, Call of Duty 2020 is going to drop, and it's still going to be 200 to 300 gigabytes, which isn't going to help. It's just basically replacing Modern Warfare with another hefty-ass download, which is going to take up all of your space, and still to this day, you will not be able to play any other games. Treyarch, please, please, please work on this engine. I'm almost 99% sure that it's the engine's issue to why they can't hold this much storage. If they could just fine-tune it, if they could just perfect it, I think Call of Duty 2020 will be just fine, but my main worry is that it's going to just cause the same exact issue that Modern Warfare caused when it comes to memory. And because it's causing that, I don't think a lot of people are going to either keep the game or even bother getting the game. Let's be honest here. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up getting it. You know, I'm a Call of Duty content creator. I need to make sure I stay up to date. But for a lot of the casual players, for a lot of people who just want to play a game every once in a while, you know, nobody wants to sit there with 300 gigabytes and not being able to touch anything else besides Call of Duty. You know, they want to have a little bit of variety in their life. So I think they need to fine-tune this desperately, because if not, I really do highly think that Call of Duty 2020 will be in a rough spot. But guys, do me a massive favor. Make sure you go down into the comment section and leave your opinions down below. What do you think about all this storage situation? Has it affected you? Do you think it's pointless? Do you think it's not that big of a deal? What's the whole deal with it for you? But if you did enjoy the commentary, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you hate it, by all means, dislike it. If you're brand new and you did enjoy what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me as to what I'm talking about, you can follow me over on Twitter, @JbowenDaMan. And if you want to catch me live stream, I do that over on Twitch, @JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.